About the same brightness as you guys.
Welcome, welcome, everybody. We are live. We are rocking and rolling.
Same brightness as you guys.
Welcome, welcome,
Hello.
everybody. We are live. We are rocking and Reno, say hi.
Brightness as you Hello. Guys. What's
Welcome, welcome. We are rocking and
Reno,
rolling. Say hi.
Brightness as you Hello. Guys. What's up?
Welcome,
You hear me?
welcome. Cool. So we have sound.
Yay.
Thank you, Mantha, for Mantha 8225. My second resubscription ever. That's awesome. That means they subscribed for 2 months at least. So that's awesome. Thank you, thank you. The quote for today, starting off with, is Jimmy Crackhorn, and I don't care for that at all. All right.
Who said that?
I said that. That's a quote by Sven.
Can we unsubmit quotes?
Delete quotes.
I have a couple quotes we could add too. So.
Right. So let's jump right into it. I don't have any icebreakers. Anybody else have an icebreaker for tonight? A question? Oh, Mayor Stance says, Micah, leave that quote alone.
I don't know who that is, but
I don't know who that is either, but welcome, Mayor Stance. Welcome, welcome.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Glad you could join us.
We allow everybody on the channel, even if you make terrible quote decisions.
That's right, even if you make terrible quote decisions. Thank you.
Well, if we didn't do that, then you guys would both be off and just be Kata and me.
That's right. I don't know if I have wed chars or not. Today's not Wednesday, so that's why it won't work. It would work, but I don't have the. I don't think I have you guys yet. Let me see. Who are we playing? Here's Tricks. I do not. Okay, so yeah, it's not Wednesday, but you guys can in the chat. Don't forget you have Svenzone particles. Feel free to use them. So also don't forget that you can use things like quote, pun, follow age, things like that to see how to put a fill. I didn't think they're set up yet. They're not set up. I need to add them to my list of to-do things so that I can have the list for to-do. So I will let you know really quick. Tell you a little bit about our sidekicks. We have our sidekick. Well, we don't have the image up. Let me look and see where I hid that. So you guys can see. Here we go. Late night group painting. Here we are. So it was part of our opening sequence, if you guys saw the video there. But this is our crew. This is them. And the sidekicks are... We now have a third one that's not shown in the picture. We have Trix, the cranium rat, right here. Mikey, you want to tell us a little bit about what he does and who he is?
Yeah. So Trix is a cranium rat. He it's called a cranium rat because a large part of his head is exposed. He uses like psychic energy to protect his brain and skull in that area. And he's super good at like picking locks and being stealthy, and he kind of just helps out with whatever he can, keeps us from dying or hits people from far away and runs off and hides. He's all around good people. So we're happy to have him.
And then we also have Cree, who is actually, if you're trying to find where this picture is from, it is from the Alien Bestiary. And from Fantasy Grounds, so check it out. It's an awesome resource for you on the Smiteworks store. And So he's a totally different race, an alien race, who...
It's called Claven.
Yep,
Claven.
Cliven. A little Jerry Lee Lewis
Yeah.
race.
A lot of twang in there.
Yep, and but he can slash people with these big claws. He's also a spellcaster type of psychic, so he does have a little bit of spells that he can cast as well. And then we also, the newest addition is Felina,
Ooh, purdy.
who is the newest sidekick that was given to Lolin from her new patron, Rakdos.
Ooh.
She had a mole named Molia that also died when she died. But that's a different story for another day. All right.
It's a good story too.
She got better.
That's right. She got better.
She got better. You're welcome.
Through suspicious
subclass.
means.
Yes. Like me having her chest cut open and a little idol jammed into it.
Exactly.
You can't become more dead, so like, hey, it's worth a shot.
Well, isn't that deity the same one that you kind of are partial to? Scrambles.
I'm sorry, Sophia? Who?
Isn't
No.
the deity that raised Lolin from the dead the same one that you also admire?
So no, I actually defected from it. Rakdos is like this like terribly evil god. And I ran away to get away from all of that stuff. But knowing how terrible and evil he is, I knew I could make a deal with him. Most terrible evil deities want you to do stuff in their name, and I told him I'd kill people in his name. So far, I've killed 3 people in his name, so we're getting there. 3 down, 47 more to go. Don't I killed 50 people in his name? It's a lot of people.
Yeah, he was raised in the cult of Raknos,
Yeah.
and then escaped. And he still bears the marks and the symbols on his body. But last week, Micah, you were in the middle of telling us what was happening last week. Let us tell us what's going on last week.
Yeah, so we've been in this little tiny town and kind of getting to know people as we do little things and ins and odds around the town. And they have this giant manor on the outskirts of town that sits on this little hill. And it's been abandoned for a long, long time. And so we put in some footwork and found out that they were willing to sell it and got a quote and an offer on it, but we got to go check it out first because it's been abandoned for so long and God knows what's going on. Kids are up there having house parties and doing all the drugs and whatnot, and maybe there's goblins there, who knows. So we're going up there to clear it out, hopefully. Theoretically, there shouldn't be anything in there, but who knows. So we're going to go clear it out, and then if it bodes well, we'll end up buying the place, fixer-uppering it, having a big old mansion for us. Should be good stuff.
It needs a lot of fixing upper too.
Yeah, we got there. It's pretty messed up. I would say, what do you think? Like at least a third of the house is completely open to like the open air and all of that jazz. So
Sven, I'd say it's more than that, isn't it, Sven? It's like a
it's more than
good
third.
large.
It was
portion,
a good chunk of it.
At least half. I mean, and not only that, but we'd be doing entire, not just roofing, but entire structural roofing on that thing.
Yeah.
So a lot of baked cookies for somebody to get some favors happening.
Right.
So yes, the roof is bad in that one section, but for the rest of it is fairly solid, and the flooring and the foundation is solid.
Got good bones.
Don't.
Right.
I'm just gonna say, do not say that, man. It's the lamest thing to say.
It's got good bones. Makes a lot of sense.
So this is Peter.
Structurally sound.
Thanks, Samantha.
That's nice.
I'm missing some of the chat. Let me see if anybody else said anything except. Oh, that's a cult, not the god. Well, sort of. He had left the god, but then it got desperate, so he wanted to cut a deal.
Hey,
So
Peter. Cutie pie.
Yeah, Angel's excited. She's like, "Hey, that's my cat." Angel's in here too.
Right, because
Angel.
Look
he's
how
more
happy
confused
he
than
is.
anything else because
Yeah.
he's like, I beg you and annoy you constantly to pet me, and now you're picking me up and petting me. I don't understand what's happening.
So-
Pretty much.
Has there been any ramifications from that? I mean, has there been like a change in her behavior, his behavior?
No, nope. It's
Me
nice though
either.
because Angel's been home last several days, and so has Roberta. So they've given him more attention than normal. So he hasn't
Okay.
been quite as annoying. But
Right.
yeah, he's wanting to leave, but I've got to give Mantha her full points worth, man.
Right, exactly.
You gotta give. So you're stuck here for a couple more seconds.
Yeah, give
The
him a
other cat.
a little bit of rub there, right behind the ear there.
That's right. Butters doesn't care as much. He just sits there. She just sort of sits there for a minute and doesn't care. But and now Parker's confused too because he's like, "What's going on? You never pet him." He's like, "You have food, and now you have the cat." He's really confused. All right, buddy, you can go if you want. It's up to you. All right. All right. There we go. So yes, you had, and do you remember where you guys had left off? If we zoom in here on the map, you can see.
We completed the inspection of the upper floors and the state of disarray of all the rooms and whatnot. It seems like it had good bones. But and some of the like the brick and the walls seem like they're pretty good, except for in the center section. Furniture is wasted. Everything is just deteriorated and whatnot. Obviously, nobody's been in here, including vagrants. So yes, we are in the lower right-hand corner and about to descend. I believe is where we were. If that's any help.
Yep.
That is
Sounds about right.
correct. So we are getting ready to head down and see. I'm sure there's nothing under there. I'm sure nothing's going to happen.
Exactly.
I mean, it's just an abandoned manor.
The hell was that?
That was the Parker.
Dog.
That's the sound we hear. Oh, okay. I'm thinking there's something down there, guys. Let's whip out the weapons, man.
That's right. There he is. So the cat is about 4 feet away from the food and it's moving.
What the dog
So
doing?
Parker's
What the
gonna
dog
go.
doing?
That's right. He's getting very upset because he's afraid that he's looking in the general direction of the food. He's like, that's my food if anybody's going to get it. So, see? All right.
Okay, so before we descend, though, can I just ask, as far as the middle section of the house, which is very devastated, can we tell like how that happened? Is it like a meteor came down and hit it, or it was part of a war, or it's just you can tell that the timbers are like infested with termites or something, or something of your choosing?
You could spend some time studying it and trying to figure it out. You don't see any blatant, obvious, like meteor craters or anything like that.
Okay,
Parker.
Jackson would have done that on the way through, so I think you just give us our answer, and we'd be fine.
So give me an investigation check.
Okay, investigation.
Am I with them?
Yes.
Sure.
You
Can
should
I
see your
investigate?
token there.
Ooh, a 6, very high.
You can.
How about an insight roll?
Sleight of hand. Do a little sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. There we go.
All right, let's see what I'm missing. Stuff's going on in the chat here. That's right. Username thief.
There we go.
All right.
That's an investigation.
See if I can do. All right, so Lolin also has Kita 8225. Okay. Lolin has, as an Earth Genasi, can also, has more of a connection with the stone and the earth and the rocks than the normal person would anyway.
Oh, well, there you go.
It had really nothing to do with the a roof, but hey, we can use that as an excuse for the good roll. So yeah, between the two of you, you're able to determine that you're pretty sure this is time and then some sort of. It looks like a lot of it happened at once, so you would guess that it would be some sort of natural event, like a
Right.
storm or something happened where maybe it was lots of heavy snow at one time and it collapsed the roof or something. But it looks like it would all pretty much happen at the same time. The two major sections that are collapsed, the rest of it is piecemeal. I mean, some of it might be vandalism, breaking down the front doors, for example. It looks like there are marks in the doors. Some of the windows were broken. The wooden slats are broken and stuff. So that's just
Right.
typical vandalism. But as far as most of the major damage, it looks like it happened at one time, and it was more natural thing.
Okay, cool.
All right, so you guys start heading down. Let me players click. Keep forgetting how to spell Tressendor. Tress-N-E-N. Door. Dar. Tressendar. All right, let me put you on the map. So you come down these steps, and it ends in a door. So who is doing what to the door?
I think Jackson will be the lead on this one. I think a normal order would be cool, right? If we're going downstairs, we got to go in an order anyway, right?
Yeah.
This is 5 by 5. I mean, it's a 5 foot wide, so yes, you need to go individually.
Okay. So our usual, I think, is Jackson scrambles, Trix, Cree, and then Molina. Lolin is hanging out, filing her nails. Or something.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right, so I'm going to open up the door and put you in on the landing. As you come in, you see that this room So you see it opens up into a 5 foot wide landing, 15 feet above this cellar in front of you.
Okay.
You see there's some steps, and I'll show you the map. It'll make more sense, that go around. But there's in this large cistern, so sort of like a fountain, like the reflecting pool in front of Washington, D.C. Is there. And then you see kegs and barrels on either side of the walls. Now let me throw you guys on.
Yeah, map 2.
Right. Here's checksum.
So actually, I can do like this here. Right. Oops.
All right, so Scrambles, go ahead and move somewhere so I can put. Well, that's straight down. You gotta go down like the steps this way, or the other way.
Oh, okay.
North
What's
or
this pool?
south. So right now you're 15 feet up. Now you go down the stairs to the north or south to get to the next landing, and then down to the next one. Okay, so hold on.
I'll
Stay
go
there.
here.
Jackson comes in next.
All right. Are you moving us, or I'm moving myself?
So I put you on the map, and now you need to move. Don't go straight ahead because you're gonna fall 10 feet and take damage. But there we go. Okay, now the stream can see what's going on. But you can go up where Scrambles is or down.
Upper Scrambles.
So just need you to move one square so I can put the next person in. And then Tricks will be with Scrambles. Hello, Lynn. There we go. Alright, so we're close. That's close enough. Now, also in the room,
100 crates of gold.
Exactly.
Someone just gave you a sub in chat.
what the hell? Awesome. Alright, so there we go. So that's what you see in the room. Mayor Stance, subscribing with Prime. Awesome. Thank you. I forgot to mention that, by the way. A normal sub is better than a Prime sub. Actually, as far as well, it depends on who you're talking to. So, if you have Amazon Prime, then you get a free Twitch subscription every month that you can give to anybody that you want. As far as my side of it concerns, it's the same. A sub is a sub for me.
Okay.
And for you, it's free. So depending on who you ask, whether or not the yeah, it's what Mantha just said. Doesn't matter for the streamer. Prime subs are just free if you have Amazon Prime. Yep. So that's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Mayor Stance. I hope you enjoy it. If you want to see how they got here, the whole campaign has been streamed. So it's a lot of fun watching it. I just want to watch Micah die. Okay, so I'm guessing they know Micah.
I want to watch that too.
That is hardcore.
That's pretty funny. All right, so you guys are hurt. I don't remember last week. You guys had woke up and come straight here, I thought. So let me give you guys a short rest. I mean, long rest.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, Mantha said, don't we all? You got a big fan club, Mike. That's awesome. Oh, he knows who it is. Mayor Stance.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Don't save up those points. You can do you can give him a magic surge if you save up 1,000, or just do a minor inconvenience. Or you can also boost heal the monsters. So lots of ways you can screw around with the players. All right, so what are you guys doing? So this is what you see in the room. Do you see the camera? Let me get rid of him so you guys can't see him. Stream will still see him, but at least you guys won't. All right,
Okay.
so that's what you see. The room is lit. There's a couple torches in the room.
So we are on a landing, and this is like a lowered living room type of 5 foot down, whatever that is.
Right.
And
So right next below you, it goes 5 feet down, and then you walk 10 feet around and go 5 feet more down. It's 10 feet. If you took a step forward, it'd be 10-foot drop.
Okay, good.
And then so there's a door right between Tricks and Scrambles. So if on the bottom floor, you would go underneath this landing right here.
Okay.
Come on.
No, I'm just gonna kind of go forward.
So the dotted line means that the door is placed up into the thing, like we did last
There's a
week with
passageway
with the
going
people.
underneath there. Is
Got
what
it.
that means.
Okay.
How do I get up to this water area that I couldn't go to initially? Do I got to go here
Yep.
and then up here?
And then down. Yep. There. I mean, you could
Okay.
have, but you would have fallen 10 feet, possibly taking damage in only 9 yards.
I see. Cool.
And
so
that
I'm gonna go here.
looks like a wading pool type of a fountain type of thing, correct?
Mhm.
Like a low wall. Is there actual fountain working?
I'm creeping towards it. Tell me when I should stop.
Okay, so what are the rest of you guys doing?
Gonna keep an
And
eye
you've
on
got
what
3 people
do the
behind you,
same thing.
Lowland, so anytime you want to move, just don't go straight. You got to go up or down. Okay, so now I'll throw Cree. Bloop. And Felina. So if you want to, we can say Felina is with. Damn it. Too many moving parts. There we go. You can say Felina is with Lolin if you want to.
As in she's like hanging out, or she's like following her closely.
As in she's like wrapped around her shoulders or in the same square as her until she deploys her like she did with Molina, her little mole person.
What is her choice?
What level
Lowland.
of, what
Her
level
Lowland.
of cat
Your
lady
choice
does
is
she
to
want
talk
to be?
to Mantha and not pay attention to what we're doing. All right. So Scrambles, you're looking at the water.
I'm gonna try and drink it.
Are you just
So the reservoir is clean, and it's filled with cold, fresh water. It looks like it's about 10 feet deep. The rim
Wow.
is 2 feet higher than the surrounding floor, so the
Okay.
bottom of the cistern is like 8 feet below you. There does not appear to be water currently dripping into it.
But there's water there.
Give me perception check.
Okay.
Scrambles. Yes, there's water in it right now.
Give me a second. My skills.
And how high is it from the floor? Approximately the water
2 feet.
level I meant.
The
Okay,
water level itself is about a foot below
Okay.
the edge of the cistern, so
Got
it's
it.
about a foot higher than the thing.
Got you that perception. Or I rolled it in the box at least. Did it work?
All right.
13.
So what are the rest of you guys doing? And if you're gonna drink some, it tastes good. It's
Yeah, I drink
fresh,
it. I
clean.
always. If there's a random mystery liquid, I typically drink it.
Give me a nature check or
Jackson straight
survival.
shakes his head back and forth.
Ooh.
Jackson, you're close enough. Give me a perception.
Okay.
I'll give you my survival because I'm badass at that. Survival. 15.
That was almost a 13 though on the dice. I think we should flip a coin and decide which one it should be. Can we do that? Flip a coin to see which the dice actually rolls.
It came back heads, so it's 9.
Okay.
Micah, so your Scrambles is able to
Yeah.
determine this is probably rainwater. Looking at the pipes, and there's some pipes and stuff.
Noise.
You've tasted well water and river water and different things. This one, you're pretty sure this is rainwater that's collected somehow from above.
I'm gonna say that. Hey guys, this is probably rainwater. I think we're safe to drink it. Cough, cough. Try not to die. All right, I guess I'm gonna go check out over here with these barrels. Is there anything? I'm gonna like look at them and see if they have any like words and stuff on them. Do they say anything? Are they labeled barrels?
The barrels have salted pork, beef, flour, sugar, apples, and ale. What is your passive perception?
Is that on my main page?
Yes, it's your
Okay.
perception plus 10, but it's also on your main page.
So my passive perception is. I have no idea where to find that. Is it under abilities? On my main page?
Right next to senses, it says perk, P-E-R-C.
Oh, it says plus 13. I don't know what my passive perception is. It just says plus 13.
That's what it is. It's 13. So your perception is
Cool.
3. So your passive would be 13.
Perfect. That's what it is then.
All right. So give me a second as something is happening. Dun, dun, dun.
Probably finding all the gold.
You hear the door creak open a little bit next to you.
This door in front of me?
Mhm.
I'm gonna get out my Rocky Talkie and jack some over.
What, dude? Stop drinking the water.
Shh.
You're killing me.
Hey, shh. Shh. I'm gonna have Trix telepathically tell everybody that I hear something behind this door. And then I'm gonna go over to the door and listen.
So as you start excuse me. As you start walking toward the door flings open, and there's a guy standing there, and he tries to stab at you. Roll for initiative, everybody.
Perfect.
Initiative. Okay. Is that the right one? No, that's intelligence. Where's the initiative one? Oh my god. Is that initiative for Christ's
It's on
sake?
your main page under the
Yeah.
AC, under
Yes,
the
that's
sensors.
in it.
Yeah. I got it. No problem.
Don't forget you can drop it down
Figured it out.
into your hotkeys if you want. All right. So
Holy Christ. Wow.
initiative.
That good.
Can we get a re-roll on these things?
Roll. Let me see.
Pull out my re-roll card.
Every round it changes. Yep.
Where's my abilities? I mean my actions.
All right. Perfect. So we have good. You remembered Felina. Perfect. All right. So Scrambles, you are up. The door opens. You see this dude standing there. Let me show you a picture. He's wearing a red cloak.
Okay.
The picture does not show the red cloak, but
Is he supposed to look like a cartoon pirate? Because he looks exactly like a cartoon pirate.
you can ask.
I'm gonna say that. I mean, is that like a free action? Like, I
Yeah,
guess
you
as
can
a
mock
free action,
people
like,
that are free action. Sure.
as a free action, I'm gonna say exactly that. Are you supposed to look like a pirate? Because you look like Captain Crunch. And then I'm gonna say you can Captain Crunch on D's nuts, and I'm gonna hit him with my axe. Boom. Or I'm gonna try to hit him with my axe. We'll see. Yeah. We'll do some damage. Boom. Well, that's an awesome hit.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and spawn my thingy, and I'm gonna spawn it in between those three of them, in the gap behind the two directly in front of me.
All right. So what do we see? What happens?
So yeah, I make fun of this guy and his piratey ability, basically tell him he's like the weakest pirate I've ever seen. I take my axe out and I just slam it down into him as hard as I can, do some slashing damage across him, hit him pretty hard actually. And then I spawn my Echo, which is like a ghost figure of myself, the opposite side of me, and it's there to hopefully get attacked and not me. So That'll be what I do for this turn.
So there was a space between the number 2 and number 3 there.
Yeah, there's like one big sketchy guy, and then a big sketchy guy behind him, and then a blank space, and then another sketchy guy.
None of which you would know because you can't see. But you do see
We have
him grab his
my
stuff,
Rocky Talkie. Thought we had a Rocky Talkie.
grab his thing, and start attacking somebody. All right, Lolin, you're around the corner. Michaela, you there? All right, so we'll come back to Michaela when she's listening.
No, I'm here. I'm listening now.
All right, your turn.
I have 2 other people in the room. Sorry.
Tell them to be
She's
quiet,
ours.
man.
I'm not yours. I can't even see the guy.
This is an important process here, right? We need to keep Mantha entertained with the gore, according to what she says.
And this is taking forever to load.
All right, so on the other side of Scrambles, you can see there look to be at least 2 people, maybe a third. It's a little hard to tell everything what's going on because Scrambles is a big boy, but you see there's at least 2 people in the other room.
Okay. I'm gonna use magic missile. I'm gonna use my pack magic.
All right, so 2 questions. You can see 2 of them.
Okay.
You get 3 missiles.
Yeah.
How are you
I'll
designating
do
which one?
1 for the one closest to me, and 2 for the one that's next.
Okay. And then the second question is, do you want all the 3 missiles to do the same damage, or do you want to roll individually?
Roll individually. Yeah, roll individually.
All right, so go ahead. You got the first guy targeted. Go ahead and roll your damage. And then unselect him, select the second guy, and hit it 2 more times. And what do we see?
Okay. Well, I'm using pack magic. So, in the past, you guys have seen her use magic missile before. This time, it's slightly different. You guys can kind of feel the energy surrounding her magic missiles is a little bit darker, a little bit more sinister, I guess you could say. And when the missiles hit them, they explode into this like black type looking flame.
Wow. Very nice.
So she uses magic missile again, but it's slightly different. And when she does cast magic missile, her eyes kind of flash black, and then they go back to looking normal.
Wow.
Okay.
Very cool. Very good.
My kind of gal.
All right, and so after Lolin, is the guy right next to Micah, to the Scrambles. So he was the one who was originally attacking you. He has a scimitar and a dagger.
So Scrambles are they in a tight hallway? Can they get by each other?
No. They are all in a straight line in a tight hallway.
There you go. Let's just ram them through with a spear, man. Get them all
right,
shish kebabbed.
Oh yeah.
Mayor stands. Scrambles is that much closer to death. As he takes 7 points of damage from the first scimitar strike, he strikes again with his scimitar.
It's good. I want him to hit me.
Ooh, he hits again. And then he slashes out with his dagger that he's holding in his other hand.
He's got 2 daggers and a scimitar? He got 3 hands?
No, he attacked twice with his scimitar.
Oh.
And then
Okay.
with his
Looks like-
offhand, he used his left hand. He used his dagger. And
How
he
many
misses.
friggin' hands does this guy have? Okay.
Um,
I wasn't worried about it.
he sort of looks around. So he scrambles to answer the question. He is in a little 5-foot passage, and then behind him is another room that opens up. So the where your Echo and the other two guys are, they're in a room that you can't really see the whole thing of, but he himself is in a 5-foot little passageway leading to that room.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna have Felina do anything in this fight, Lolin? Michaela?
She's just moving. I'm just moving her.
Okay. Go ahead and finish the move. As this guy is going to attack the Echo.
Good. I want him to.
That's a hit, so the Echo fades away. And he looks really confused, not sure what's happening. He's actually just going to stay there, sort of slice again, thinking maybe it's invisible or something. Slash again with his scimitar and his dagger. Tricks.
All right. Trix is gonna. He's actually just gonna mentally attack the pirate in front of Scrambles, because that's kind of what he does. He just hangs out in the background. Let's find out. Actions. So Trix has a psychic attack that he does. He just basically gets in their head, makes them think that like bugs and crap are crawling all over him. So that's what he's gonna do. This pirate. See if he does. Hopefully he fails. And he did fail. Awesome. So it does some damage. Let's get that first. 5 damage. Awesome. And then it shoves him 1d4. And DM will tell us which way he gets pushed, because he's batting and clawing at his eyes trying to get the bugs out, and so he wobbles around and stumbles into crap around next to him.
All right, so
Falls
he
over stuff.
stumbles into the wall below him and sort of is just trying to get these bugs off of him and isn't sure what's happening. Really confused.
Perfect. And then as my bonus action, I'm going to use my help action, and Trix is going to help Scrambles. So he's going to give Scrambles the help action. Meow. And that'll do it for Trix.
All right, so that brings us to Cree.
Okay. So what I'm seeing here is it's all blocked up with Scrambles dealing death.
Yep.
And okay, so if again, remind me, how deep is this thing? Can Cree come over and step to the space right below Scrambles in preparation for an attack?
No, he could go
Up into the barrels.
tentatively above him into the barrels, but no, the water itself is 10 feet deep.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so he's gonna do that then.
He also has
can go.
spells and such that he can do,
Right.
like his guiding bolt, or I forget what it is. He has a cantrip he can cast as well.
He's got a sacred flame, but that seems like it's
There you go. Yeah, so he could do that against any of them that he can see.
right. But I was reading it, and I don't think it's easy to distinguish between the back of Scramble's head and the other people through the hallway. But I'm willing to accept that fact if you say so.
Yeah, all he has to do is see him, and then they make a save. It's not an attack roll. It's there. They make a save, so it makes it easy.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Then I will do the sacred flame.
Heck yeah.
I'm going to do it as a cantrip, which is 1. Now, is this one of the things that you said she could do as a level 1 spell, or is it the other ones?
No, Sacred
level
Flame
two
is cantrip, so you can just do it over and over and over for free.
Right, okay.
Nice.
right, let's do that then. I'll aim them up. There we go. 25 feet's good. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm still gonna move up though. I think if I can move up to, let's say right there, maybe, in preparation to do some damage as soon as these guys stumble out past Scramble's barrage of death and destruction.
All right, so he's
Heck
strong
yeah.
enough to where he can just push aside a couple of the barrels and stuff and make some room for himself to squeeze in there.
Right.
And then, so you've got him selected. Go ahead and hit the cast or the die button, either one.
Cast. And don't know. Mystery.
So
The
he
mystery cast.
succeeded, which means that
I didn't damage it. He succeeded in his save.
because because it's a cantrip, he doesn't take half damage.
Okay.
It's a save or suck spell.
That's all right. 1d8 radiant is pretty good if I can get it in there.
But
right.
it still blasts down from this light, just comes shining down, blasting on him, and he's busy trying to get rid of these bugs and stuff, and has a big spotlight on his eyes. All right, so this guy's sort of trying to figure out what's going on. Sees his friends taking some pretty heavy hits. He's gonna try to grab him, pull him back. But he's able to grab onto him, but the other guy's sort of fighting him, and he's got the light shining on him, got these bugs happening. He's getting hit by these magical bolts, so he's fighting him off and doesn't get pulled. All right, Jackson, you are ready to go.
Okay. Question for you. On the staff of bird calls, do I have to be able to see the actual spot that I'm looking to place the thing, place the call?
What does it say? It should say.
It says it's a wooden staff directed with bird cravings. It has 10 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 charge from the staff and cause it to create one of the following blah 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 blah. Okay, the staff retains blah blah blah. So he says nothing about.
Okay, the first time you said blah blah blah, that's the answer to your question. It says you can use it to do one of the following what?
It says following sounds out a range of 60 feet. A finch's chirp, a raven's call, a
So it
duck's
just says
cluck.
out into a range of 60 feet? Then no, you don't have to see it. It's out in a range of 60 feet. It could be in the middle of a rock. You don't know.
All right. So he is going to move to. Oops, don't do that. Around here, and he's going to use the staff of bird calling.
Killing me.
Where is it? Is it in my actions? No. To place I'm going to place a bird call right in between the second and the last of the thing, very loudly. It's going to be a. Hold on a minute. It actually does damage. Oh, never mind.
Rar.
If I can whack somebody with it, but it doesn't do any much good. I'm going to go with a eagle's shriek. I'm attempting to completely distract them. They seem like they're bird brains anyway. Therefore, it will scare the crap out of them. Nice, loud, whatever an eagle shriek sounds like. I'm not going to even attempt that sound.
Okay.
Do you want to
And
know
you're
what
doing
fun?
it where again?
In between the space between the swollen tooth and short shoulder.
All right.
So that
Give
he
me
had.
an intimidation roll,
Ooh.
and I'll go ahead and let you use your stats.
Do you want to know a fun fact about
Oh yeah.
the
Oh,
eagle's caw, chirp, scry thing,
of
whatever?
course.
It's actually the one you've heard is not an eagle. The eagle's
It's a
caw or
vulture.
whatever it is. No, it's a red-tailed hawk. Because the eagle sounds kind of sad and pathetic, but they use a red-tailed hawk instead.
How about a vulture? How about a vulture call?
I don't know what a vulture sounds like.
There you go. See, it's a mystery. Therefore, it must be very loud and obnoxious and scary. We will declare it. I have declared it.
I watched the thing.
I am the welder of the bird call wand. So
That's fine with me. You know, vultures puke on their feet to keep cool.
lovely.
Also factual. I have a lot of fun facts. They're not useful, but they're fun. Fun fact: vultures are gross.
I see. Trying again to get his friend out of the way. It doesn't work.
Good. Do I get to stab him for fun? Because he's like float back and forth between there and not there.
So it is your turn now.
By the
So-
way, Micah,
Yeah.
Mantha did know that about vultures. She did
No,
know that.
She would know that. She'd be the kind of person who knows about throw up. So I'm going to start my turn by using my bonus action to cast my Echo back where I cast it before, just so I can get some flanking advantage. And then I'm going to attack Red Cloak Bandit Closed Eyes. What word is that? Calloused Eyes, excuse me. Closed Eyes, dyslexia is fun. All right.
You do see the only thing that makes them look alike is they all three of them are wearing red cloaks. Other than that, they are different.
Do all of them have peg legs?
No, none
They're
of them
not real
have peg
pirates,
legs.
and
Nope,
you
they're
have to
not
cut your
pirates.
leg off or you're not a real pirate. Real pirates have peg legs.
All right, so that is a hit.
It's gonna hit him. Hopefully this kills him.
a real pirate has a
Oh,
eye patch on. So
another D10. I'm
these
sorry.
are not real pirates at all.
20. I'm stupid. Give me a second. That's the right one to hit him with the damage. Meow.
All right, so your axe slams into this guy, gets his attention again.
Another 15 damage and he's not dead?
Well, he does have. Oh, wait a minute. He only has two drops of blood. That are. Oh, he has three. Never mind. He has three. Three
He has
drops.
3 now. That's fine.
Somewhere
I'm
between
gonna
50 and
use-
75.
I'm going to use my second wind. Oh, actually, no, I can't because I cast my thing. My, what you calls it.
You did your echo.
Yeah, I'm
Where?
going to do my echo. The same place I did it last time
Okay.
as a bonus action. But I am going to use my Unleash Incarnation this time.
What the
which
dog
will let
doing?
my Echo
What the
attack,
dog
and
doing?
He's going to attack Swollen Tooth. So let's see if I can hit him. Wham.
We just got raided by Drake. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Drake.
Oh, it's raided. I was trying to find the code last time. Appreciate. Oh, and the biddies, Drake. You're awesome. There we go. Get a little applause for the Drake. For the biddies. Appreciate you.
A biddy is an old woman.
Ooh, and we have a magic surge going on to
Okay.
Jackson.
Ooh.
So did you finish it? So go ahead and do your damage.
I was just waiting to see if anything happens here. He's going to hit, and then his damage will be... Watch out.
And what the dog doing is So he was playing with his toy, trying to get me to participate. He has this sad. At one point, it was a raccoon, but this thing has seen better days because out of all the toys I bought him, he loves this one the most. It's like it's got mange and stuff because he's been chewing it and biting it so much. But he
I
then
thought that.
dropped it sadly and went to his little bed and is now staring at me, wondering why I have his toy. That's what the dog doing.
You have to do it. You have to use your evil voice to go. I am your master.
That's right. So, for those of you who don't know what a magic surge is, I have a chart of 10,000 possible things that could happen.
Oh no, not that.
And last time, the last and only time it was redeemed, one of the our hardcore warrior people, kick-ass person, got a button on the back of her head that made her head light up when you press it. So
Such a useful thing.
she was not happy. It's not supposed to be useful. It's just supposed to be weird. All right, so let's see. We're gonna roll 1d10,000. And you do that by hitting /DIE space 1d1000.
Is Jackson doing it or you're doing it?
Enter.
Holy crap.
So, I'll let you do it, Jackson. Go ahead and do the same thing I just did. /DIE.
Up in the chat?
Yes, in the chat, it's /DIE space.
Well, read this one and see if it's good. Then I'll try it. If I decline, then we'll try it.
That's not how it works, man.
It's
You
not.
either get to do it now.
Oh, come on. All right, how do I do it then?
Why not?
How do we do it?
/DIE.
Slash. It doesn't never wants to write when I'm up here, man. Okay. /DIE.
Space.
IE. Space.
1 D lowercase and then 10,000 without the comma, and then hit enter.
Here we go. And
My
begin.
list. It is 83 pages long, very in 9 font, 9 print. You know,
That's pretty small.
two columns per page, front and
Wow.
back, 83 pages.
That's a lot.
All
Think
right.
about how small 9 is. Okay, we got
Look, 9's pretty big
5,000.
in other places, okay? Let's not talk about how small 9 is, okay?
That's right.
9's a great number.
Let's not choke up Keita there. You have a heart attack. Okay, 5788. Let's just do it. This is a good one.
5788.
Fine.
Okay.
It's not good when he can't even talk.
5788.
I'm gonna type it. Oops, maybe if I can. There it is. That way, it's you're sure to understand the word coming out of my mouth.
The words coming out of my mouth. Do you know what that's from, Ron Reno?
It is. Yeah, I do.
What's it from?
Yeah, you
I know
gotta
what it's
say
from.
it. Yeah.
Give me a
There's 3 of
second.
them in the franchise. I'll give you a hint.
Words
There's 3 of them in the franchise.
Yeah, it's
coming out of my-
from Rush, not Rush, but
Mr. Carter.
it's from it's Chris something is the actor. Chris Tucker is the actor.
Yeah.
It's from one of the three from Jackie Chan.
Yes, Jackie
It's
Chan
called,
and him.
I'm trying to remember what the fucking name is. Relax for
You
a
were half
second.
there. You
I
said
know. I'm
Rush.
2/3 there. 2/3. I got the actor and I got the other actor, and they're policemen, and I know that. So something Rush. I don't know. I'll figure it out. You give me at least a couple minutes to figure it out.
All right. So in the meantime, Jackson is totally and dangerously insane until sunset.
What?
Dangerously
Okay,
insane.
So
I don't like that whatsoever.
How does that transfer to? I mean, translate to.
Dangerously insane.
That's insanity because I'm very big and carry a big stick. So
Yeah, you have a stick of bird calls. You can be a real nuisance with that.
yikes. Okay, so general manager, tell us what that ramifications of that mean.
So there are a couple different ways you can play it. You are totally insane. You could be, and it's dangerous. So it might be suicidal. It might be homicidal, as Mantha pointed out in the chat.
My God.
You could be maybe just raging all the time and attacking whatever's closest. They might be able to target that rage. Maybe they just want to knock you out until sunset.
So we have to roll for that too.
I will allow you to pick how you want to play this.
I say that I pull out my
But for now,
wand of bird calls and I neutralize the thing immediately.
but for now, we're gonna move on to Cree. So and by the way, it is 8:30 in the morning. Just to let you know.
Oh my God.
Dang, it's gonna be a long day of crazy.
Can you throw me up what choices I have here again? What to choose from for my insanity?
There's also a confusion table. So if you want to simply roll on the confusion table, you can do that
I have
as
a
well.
confusion table. Let me see if I have a confusion table.
So
I have a conditions table.
go
What's
over
that?
to the right where it says tables, where backgrounds, characters, classes, all that stuff. One of them should say tables. If you don't have it, you have to go to your options.
Backgrounds. Oh, okay. You mean the effects modifier? Effects? Or no?
Down below that, do you see characters?
Yes. Notes, images, stories, NPCs, items, quest, and spells.
All right, so you don't have tables.
Yeah, exactly. So throw it up for me. Or do I have to go to the library?
No, you would go into options and then sidebar, but I'll go ahead and find the confusion one for you. I was just
Options and then sidebar. Where's sidebar? I see. Okay. And then
do I not have the confusion spell? Oh,
well,
that
I'm
is
in the
confused
sidebar.
behavior is what it's called. So now you should see a list of things. One of them should say tables. If you click it, it'll then show up on the right.
Okay, cool. Got it. There we go.
Now click that and type confused, and you'll see confused behavior table.
Okay. Oh my God.
And so I'll see player's handbook. Click.
God damn it. All right. Just throw it out to me, man.
There we go. So I'll show it to everybody so you guys can see.
Okay. Holy shit. So I can actually roll for this then, is what you're saying.
If that's the way you want to do it, you can. Yep. I
I
may
don't want to
interject
do
some
this at
things as
all, but
well.
I'll do it.
I may interject some things as well, but we'll see.
Okay.
But for now, it is scrambles. Are you finished? You used your. So once again, remind us what it was that you did.
So I attacked the guy in front of me, I hit him, and then I pulled up my echo behind him, and then I used my echo to attack the guy behind him. So my echo is just like a ghostly version of myself that kicks ass and takes names.
Okay. Yep, and he shows up, and then you used your expended your thing, had it attack as well. So it attacked.
2 attacks.
Short Shoulders really confused because he killed it. It disappeared. He made sure it was gone, slicing through the air where it was, and it wasn't there. And now it's back, and it hit his friend. So he's really confused.
All right. So this goes like
All right. So Calloused Eyes is right in front of Scrambles.
Calloused Eyes is pretty messed up, though. I would have to imagine he's going to fight me.
He is actually going to. Let me see. Let me do a little roll. little roly roll and see something. All right, so he rolled a 12 on his wisdom check, which is a little bit higher than average. So he is going to move back. He's going to disengage and slide on back into this room, crawling over some barrels and things. You hear some things crashing. And, oh, wait a minute, no, there's a bed up here. He'll climb over the bed and come over here. All right, so he's out of the way, trying to heal himself.
Holy crap.
Crete, you're up.
Okay, so as far as the level 1 spells, he only has 1 per day, correct, at this point?
No, that is not correct. He has, if you look at the top, it says spell slots on an action page.
There's 3 of them. Okay, cool.
3 first and 1 second. Yep.
All right, he's going to use Bane.
Okay, so he'll
Which
need to
is-
step down 1. That's fine.
Yep.
And then he's got all 3 targeted, so go ahead and click the
Bane.
effect.
Okay, effect.
All right, and go ahead and read the description of the spell there.
Description of the spell is Bane is range of 30 feet. Components are drops of blood. Up to 3 creatures of your choice that you see within range of 30 feet, obviously, must make charisma saving throws. Whenever the target fails this saving throw, makes a attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends. Wow. And the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number of rolls from the attack roll or saving throw.
That's right. So there's a bless spell. There's a bless spell that means anytime you attack or cast or make a saving throw, you get a bonus of 1d4. You roll a d4 and add that. This is the opposite of that. So anytime they attack or anytime they make a saving throw, they roll a d4 and take that away. So that's what it's basically like a curse. Opposite of a blessing. All right, are you going to move or anything else?
No, I've already moved there. I'm waiting. I'm just seeing
right.
what's happening going on.
We are back to Felina. Again, did you want to... She does not have to be in the combat if you wanted to take her out. Or you can leave her in, whatever you want to do. We can't hear you.
I'm gonna leave her. Actually, I'm gonna have her back up. I don't really need her in this fight.
Okay, now, did you look and see what her actions are?
I have looked at her actions, yeah.
So that's within 30 feet. So she could do that if she wanted to. Her purr charm.
Oh.
Purr.
Okay. How do I cancel that one? Oh yeah, she is within 30 feet. Awesome. Okay. Sorry, I believed you. I was just checking.
I don't think we're allowed to roll for whether we believe the GM or not.
Right, insight check on DM.
But yeah. It's not in my actions though. I remember reading about it.
It in Felina's. It's in Felina actions. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's fascinating lure. That's what it's called.
It wasn't there just a second ago.
Shh.
It wasn't. I swear it wasn't.
All right, so you
Dang,
can
it's
see
just
he rolled his d4, got a -1. So it would have been an 18. He only got a 16, but that's still a save. So what happens is the cat starts emitting this loud purr, and sort of stares at this one bandit in between everybody's legs and stuff, and he sort of perks up. The bandit sort of hears it and sort of looks around for the source of the purr, but he's able to shake it off. And he's not charmed by the cat. All right, so once again, this guy is going to try to attack the Echo. That is not the Echo. But he missed. Try it again. So again, you see every time they're rolling, they're having minuses to their rolls because of
Does it
Bane.
automatically?
Mhm. Yep.
Nice.
Because of Bane. So as a 13 is a miss again. Nice. So I thought this was going to be another quick go away. Up. Third one hit though. Boom. So he stabs him. He misses both times with his scimitar, lashes out with his dagger, and finally strikes true, and it fades away again. And he's, what is going on? What kind of magic is this? Tricks.
All right, so Trix can see Swollen Tooth, so he is going to attack Swollen Tooth with that psychic attack. Worked on the first one, hopefully it'll work on the second one. Well, that's Kree's logic at least. Or excuse me, Trix logic. And he failed, it did work, awesome. Let's do some damage to him. Smash. Awesome. And then it'll push him. Let's see which way he goes. Boom. So once again, Trix is just using his psychic damage to get inside the head of the pirate and trick him to think bugs are crawling all over him and whatnot.
Yep, and it works, and he's takes some damage, and then stumbles back, and he's scraping at himself and clawing at himself, trying to get rid of these bugs and such that are all over him. Jacks him.
Okay, I am willing to do the roll, despite my better judgment.
All right, so go
Can you
ahead and
throw it up again for me. Wait a minute, there it is. Hold it. So I'm gonna. Everybody pray for. Can I get some assistance on it for a 9 or a 10? Everybody. Everybody.
What are you doing? The bird.
I have
pulsar?
to. I'm going. No, I'm rolling for the confusion behavior.
Yeah, I don't think I can assist you in going crazy.
It says that if I roll a 1, the creature uses it movement to move in a random direction. So I have to roll it to figure out which direction I'm going, and I don't get to take a turn action that turn. 2 through 6, the creature doesn't move or take any action this turn. 7 or 8, the creature obviously the creature's me. Uses an action that takes a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. If there's no creature, obviously nothing happens. And then 9 and 10, the creature can act and move normally. So, everybody ready? 9 or 10? There we go. Rolling it up. And we got... Hell yeah!
9.
Oh, thank you. And whoever put that on me, curse you, I say. Curse you.
now you do have to attack something. You can choose what you're attacking, but you do have to attack somehow, some way.
Every time? You mean just right this moment?
Yes. Right this moment.
Okay, so let me get Jackson lined up here. Undo everything. All right, so he's going to... He can see that guy, right? Hold on.
Thank you for the applause. We appreciate it, Mantha.
Yes, I can see what's his bucket there? Callous Eyes, and he's going to use his cantrip. Bam. Of where the hell is it? Frost. Ray of Frost.
So you have -2 to hit. You're shooting through scrambles.
It's all good. So I'll put a -2 in the thing.
Great. There's also a -2 button. You can press either one.
I like that. -2 button. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh. I think it's a miss. I'm thinking a 5.
That is a miss. Yep. 5 is a miss. So you're slamming into the door, way right next to Scrambles. And you see his eyes are sort of wild and starting to growl, foam at the mouth a little bit. All right, Lolin. Give me an insight check.
Okay. And I also have a question. Would I still be able to see the enemies if I moved to the other staircase?
If you move down below, You might.
No, to the one that's is it down or is it up?
So what you're standing on goes down
Up.
to Jackson's level and up to the north 5 feet.
So
And then you can go over and then up again where you guys came in this way
if I'm
Yeah.
standing
is 15
on
feet
the
up.
opposite staircase that goes up, can I still see them?
So if
Yeah.
you're standing here or here, you could probably see them. I don't know for sure from here.
Right here.
You would have to be
If
able
I
to check.
switch here.
All right, so go ahead and move that way. Let's see. It would be, boom. Yep, perfect, perfect, perfect. So you do have line of sight. You are about 12 feet higher than them. I would say you can still see at least this guy, Swollen Tooth, depending on what you want to do.
Just the closest one is fine.
Yep, you can definitely see him. Enough to cast a spell, yes.
Oh, that's bad. Okay. Well, I tried to cast Chromatic Orb, but when I was trying to cast a spell, I was missing one of the ingredients needed to finish it, so it just kind of sparks and sputters into nothing.
All right, so go ahead and oh, that's your insight check first. All right, and make sure you mark off your spell slot. And yeah, so you don't notice it yet. All right, top of round 3. Trix is gonna lead off, and Nolan, you're next.
Heck yeah. Trix is going to run in here. Boom, 5, 10. And he's going to attract.
That's
me.
scrambles.
Oh, Trix is going. My bad. Trix is going to attack the same guy then. Because he can. I'll start off by giving giving the help action, as a bonus action for him. And then as my main action, he's going to cast it again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he did.
Nice,
He
minus
failed.
3 because of Bane.
Awesome. All right, and then we'll do some damage to him. And then we'll shove him around, or try to shove him around. Let's see.
All right, so he's gonna move up onto this bed, sort of flailing around, falls over on his back on the bed, trying to scrape this stuff on him off of him. Lolin. So you can see like the feet of this guy through scrambles and stuff of a short shoulder, one way back. You cannot
Okay.
see Swollen Tooth anymore though.
Can you untarget him for me, please? Okay. Short shoulder.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Hit him again. Thank you.
Hmm? There we go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Some damage.
And you
Nice.
get 2 of them because you're
Holy
level.
crap.
You get 2 of
What?
them because you're level 5.
So I do another damage? You said?
You do another attack to see. You
Oh,
get 2
my
blasts.
bad. Take that back. Take that back then. Oh, okay, we're just not loading in. Okay. That is a lot.
That is a hit. How will it? Okay.
Nice.
So the Eldritch Blasts are from Rakdos. So what do we see?
I still haven't done my research on him very well, so Micah, do you know kind of what like a Rakdos looking blast would look like?
I don't know, super scary and dark.
Yeah, it's my
Many-
assumption. I
He's
was going
like,
with like the black flames. That was my idea. I don't know.
yeah, that sounds good. He's super evil and
Yeah.
sketchy. So
So it's kind of like what we saw with the magic missiles, but there it's more. It's just pure evil this time. It's not just like a hint of evil. It's just pure evil. It's all evil.
All right, and so as your turn ends, Scrambles, go ahead and give me a /DIE space 1D 10,000
is that what I just typed that into a bar somewhere?
into the chat. Yes, it's a /DIE die.
Is it a forward slash or backslash?
It's next to this under the question mark,
Okay.
and then
Am I typing
space
in chat?
space 1D and then 10,000 without the comma.
I don't know if I'm typing in chat or not. Can you see my thing?
Just go up until you see the hand activate. And if your combat tracker dragon is up into it, it won't work. I just found that out.
It's not. Oh, there it is. DI. Okay, forward slash DIE 1000. Is that right?
That's it.
Yes.
It just says 1000.
All right, so it would be
Can I just randomly pick one?
Between 0 and 1 and 10,000.
so after the word type, is that's what you would type.
So forward slash DIE space 1D1
10,000.
10,000. All right.
For zeros.
There you go. 3887.
There you go. That's the magic one.
All right, so thanks to another
Who cursed me with this one?
happy customer from chat, we
Oh,
have
Oh, I hope it's awesome. I'm about to do something so cool on my turn. Hopefully, it doesn't just to murder me.
Oh, this is awesome. Okay,
I
so
know.
it's gonna happen.
After
It has
my
a
attack,
trigger. It has a trigger. So
He can't even speak. This is amazing.
I'm not happy. I'm so worried.
all right, so you move up.
Yeah. So what I was gonna do is move up and attack the first guy,
Okay.
like I have been, the calloused wiener guy or whatever his name is.
Watch your language, sir.
I said wiener. That's family appropriate. All right. So where's my great axe? There it is. So I attack the first one. Swollen tooth. No, calloused eyes. Yep. Boom. And I got the help action from
Nice.
him. So I hit him. And then I'm going to do some damage to him. Let's do some damage. Hopefully this just kills him. For cripe's sake.
That's it.
All right, and that is enough.
Okay.
17 points of damage.
Then I was going to turn around and hit the next guy
But
with my second win. Is my curse going to stop me from doing that?
So you're using your bonus action to do your second wind instead of your echo?
Yes, exactly.
Well, no. So hold on. Action surge gives you your extra attack. Second wind gives you
Oh,
heal,
okay.
heal
You're
hit
right.
points back.
You're right. Action surge. I'm so sorry.
Okay, and so
All right,
action surge
so-
is not a bonus action. You still have a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will use my action surge
So that gives you another attack. Go for it.
to attack him. I'm going to go with Swollen Tooth this time. Hopefully I'll kill him. He's hit. Let's go to the damage. Smash and grab.
14 points of damage.
14.
All right.
nice.
Then I will use my bonus action to cast my Echo in front of me.
All right. So, as you cast your echo in the bed next to him. Where you
No,
say?
in between me and
Where it's
Short
been
Shoulder.
every time.
Yep,
right?
exactly.
So as you do that,
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
all of a sudden, it's hard for you to hear what's happening. It's hard for you to hear anything, and it's spray of water comes spewing from your ears,
What?
dousing all the way out to the door, hitting your echo, just covered in this cold, frigid water as your ears are just spewing water.
That's crazy.
And it's cold water, and you can feel it as it drips down onto your shoulders and stuff and bounces off your echo and stuff, and just sprays for a good 30 seconds. And you're like looking behind to see what it is, and you're just spraying this frigid cold water all over the place.
That's nuts. For 30 seconds, I have like a water geyser in my ear.
Coming out of both ears. Cold water.
So
Spewing.
So I'm assuming that the bandits are pretty confused. I'm confused. I have no idea what's going on. I can only imagine they're like, what the fucking fuds?
Yes.
So Cree's going to come up and tickle him and make him giggle as he's flailing around.
That's right. Mayor Stan says start spinning.
Yeah. Twirl.
We call you Bellagio.
Yeah, exactly.
Scrambles Bellagio, the death dealer.
Do a spin move. Fucking crazy. All right.
Well, do you have your helmet on still too?
Yeah, I have my helmet on.
Yeah, so he's literally just
My
got
eyes are glowing and my cloak is billowy.
Red eyes. He's got
Everything is
fountain of
like
water on each side of his head, just spewing out. That's look terrifying.
I look ridiculously powerful. It's awesome. Except for now, I'm freezing cold.
Alright, so Cree is some of this water's landing in the square in front of you as you're splashing in the floor and stuff.
Drink it. See what happens.
He's going to concentrate here on shooting his short shoulders with his sacred flame.
Okay.
And
now it's not probably a good time for Sacred Flame, considering everyone is soaking wet.
Nice. So he gets a -2 to his roll, so he failed. So go ahead and do your damage.
Nice. It's all right. It's all good.
Steam starts rising from him. Alright, so the one you hit is really confused. I'm going to give him a minus to hit. As his water spraying everywhere, but it's not really hurting him or damaging him. And
but the echo's
he killed
back
his
again.
friend, but it doesn't know what's going on.
Killed this ghost like 5 times.
Let's see. He's heard a bird, screeching eagle.
Yeah.
He's being sprayed in the face, bizarrely.
So he's more afraid than anything else. He's just like lashing out almost with his eyes closed, and it hits you. And then he's going to try to hit the echo. That's a miss. And then he's going to try to, I'll do even will be you. So he's slashing at you with his dagger. Oh, I forgot they have a special thing. I keep forgetting about them. Alright. Jackson. So again, you have to attack somebody, but go ahead and roll on the chart first.
The same chart?
Correct.
Throw it up again. I thought we were done.
This lasts until
Yours is going to last
sunset.
all day.
Yes.
Okay. Let me have the chart,
It'll be
please.
a long time for you.
So I'm rolling it each time? Every time? Is that correct?
For now, yes.
Okay.
During the fight, yes. And after the fight, we'll see what the
Number
rest of the
6.
party wants to do with you.
I do not move or take any actions during this turn.
Alright, so you're just sort of, you did your blast, and it misses, and you're just sort of staring at your hands and anger and trying to figure out what's going on.
Twiddling
You're
the
shaking your
thumbs.
hands.
Alrighty then.
Lolin, go ahead and give me another insight check. Tricks, go ahead and give me an insight check.
All right.
Meanwhile, this
Christ on the ground.
bandit.
I do not have good luck with the dice today.
Well, I think that was the same thing you rolled last time for your insight check. All right. So scramble, was that from Trix's thing?
No, that's a Scramble's insight check. He's only got +1 to insight. He's garbage at insight.
So, Trix. I need Trix to do an insight.
Oh, okay. Then yes. Let's go with
Because he's right there.
skills.
All right, so this guy's going to attack the Echo again. So actually, he's not. He's done with the Echo. He doesn't know what's going on. He's going to step forward, over and around. He's going to try to attack Scrambles. Yeah, so Trix can't really see what's going on anyway because of the cistern, the water that's there. So this guy moves over. He's going to try to attack the Echo with his dagger. Just sort of like an offhand. Ooh, 22, even with a -1. So he jams it into the head of the Echo. Then we do a roll for him, Mr. Bandit Boy. Check. All right, so he's saved, so he's not going to keep attacking. He's going to attack Scrambles. Let me go ahead and move rid of the Echo. Slash out with his scimitar twice. Another solid hit. Boy, he's been rolling rocks. That one's a miss, though. -3 because of the Bane. Nicely done. All right. So he moves up, slices into the Echo, and he said, "Stop doing that!" And what the hell's the water? What? He stabs into you. All right, Valina.
Which
Lolin might be a witch, but Valina's not a witch.
So if she moves there, would she be able to what's the word I'm looking for? Would she be able to see any of the thank you.
All right, so the cat runs up.
Plus
And you should be able to see
2.
the short shoulder, can't you?
Yeah. What the
Wow,
Ooh.
that's
That's
exactly
exactly what it needed. Yep.
Yep, so again, it sort of whips its head around and looks as it hears this purring noise. And stops for a second, but then Scrambles is right there in his face. And his friend is dying over there, and so he shakes his head. All right, top of the next round, it's his turn. He's rolled pretty high in his wisdom. He's going to step into this square and try to attack Scrambles again. He's losing the flanking, but he doesn't want this bull to come back.
Yeah.
And -3 because of the Bane. That's a miss. Another miss with the dagger. And that's a miss. All right, so it looks like their reign of awesome rolls is at an end. All right, Trix.
Trix is gonna go ahead and curse them again. He's been doing it this whole time. He's gonna keep it up. Try and get him again with a curse. And he failed. Awesome.
Nice.
Take some damage. Curse is on the money. Trix is on the money in this game.
14 damage. Very nice.
Sweet. And then he's going to shove him. And then, of course, Trix is going to go ahead and he's going to help
She
out.
goes back. So this is the first time he's felt this. Again, this poor guy. All this stuff is going on. He had no idea what's happening. Now, all of a sudden, he's covered in bugs. Stepping in his cold water on the floor.
Trix is going to use the help action for
Okay.
scrambles again.
Now
Help
it
him
goes
out.
to Kree.
Kree. He's gonna do
So
it.
Kree, now he, as a healer, keeps an eye out on people, so he knows Scrambles is somewhat hurt.
Okay.
If you're
He's-
interested in that type of stuff,
Yes. Yep. I have.
he's pretty hurt.
Yes. So I have the. Hold on. I have bless and I have cure wounds. I'm assuming cure wounds would be the one I want.
So cure wounds, you have to touch him now. But yes, that's
Okay.
the one you want.
All right. Well, he's right there. So,
First or second level.
let's see what it says when
You have to
okay.
kick
I'm
the
gonna
cat out of the
be
way.
yes. Take a graceful step over the cat, and I'll go up and touch. So I need to target him. I'm assuming, correct?
It's just sitting there
Target.
purring anyway.
Right. So targeting scrambles.
You're doing it
And
first or
then-
second level.
I'm doing a second level.
All right, so I don't remember if I have it coded for second level. Let me see. Does he have more than one effect in
Let me see.
Cure Wounds?
Cure wounds.
Yes.
Oops.
Yep. So the second one, the bottom one's 2d8 plus 2.
So just press it.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go. And
And now give me another 8-sider, because in my games I don't allow one for healing. So it's 3 more. So you get healed. Where is Scrambles? There he is. Alright, so you were down 30. You're now down 19. So very nice.
Awesome. Super effective heal. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
yes.
Alright, so that was 10 feet of movement. Are you going to move anywhere else?
I'm stuck there, so I'm gonna stay there.
You're not stuck there. That's why I asked.
Well,
You can
I
move.
mean, but there's a
You can
but,
go
I mean-
forward into the room beyond Scrambles or back where you came from.
okay. So if I move, first of all, I cannot stand in the same
Yeah, you can sit there.
square
Absolutely.
scrambles. I can.
Oh, no. We can go through his square, yes.
Right, but then I get attack of opportunity from Swollen Tooth.
No. In D&D, as long as you stay adjacent to him, you're fine. So if you go on the other side of him and are still adjacent to Swollen Tooth, you'll be good. Yep.
Okay.
Or you can move. Now you can move up as well and still not get opportunity attacks. Only if you move down from that square will you get his opportunity attack.
Got it. Okay.
All right,
He's
so
going
you move in,
doing shoulder. Yep.
move on in. As
Yep.
you will go by, you
Yes.
sort of tap, give a little butt pat on
That's
for
right.
Scrambles.
That's
Give it
right.
up, big boy. Little want. And then
Big boy is not appropriate. You don't call me that. You don't call me that. You don't say that to me.
all right, low in.
You should purge big boy from your vernacular.
So I don't get the second attack.
No, because you cast a spell.
The spell takes out everything.
Correct.
I
That's your
disagree.
action.
Fine. Go ahead.
That one's a hit. All right, so even with the minuses, because she's this ball of lightning. Okay. So what do we see?
So this time I have all the stuff that I need to cast the spell, right? So I cast Chromatic Orb, and it starts off as just a regular little ball of energy, and it grows and grows, and then it starts to crackle again. And I just send it flying straight towards him, and in my eyes, it looks like I would have a little bit of a nice advantage. So it kind of just slants down, kind of just right into his head, right into his face, and
Nice.
explodes into lightning.
Very nice.
All right, very nice. All right, and Felina. So once somebody saves from it, they cannot be affected for it for 24 hours. You know that. And I
I
think
know.
I don't remember if Swollen Tooth was one of the ones that was affected or not. I don't remember honestly.
Yeah. Oops, what's that? Can I attack from this angle?
So because it's on the bed, you're gonna have a -5. You can move in and up next to him, and not have a minus, or you can attack from around the corner and
Like
up on the bed.
this?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
Yep. So then there's no
No,
minus. So
shit.
it comes whipping through, weaving through, scrambles and Kree's feet, and then hops up onto the bed, and then. So
You can let
I,
it claw.
I forgot to mention it before, but it gets a claw attack and a bite attack every turn.
Awesome.
So it hits with the
unless it's
claws.
casting a spell, of course. Unless it's casting a spell.
Correct. Unless it's purring, then it can't do anything.
So that one's dead. So she
Yep.
does the. I'm not gonna imitate it because he did it perfectly then. But he just does that, kills him. And can I? So I can turn around and target the other one and bite. Nice.
Correct. And you see these deep, dark. So instead of the normal scratches, these dark lines come, and it's almost like it's immediately swells up and is swollen as it gets where the claws hit. He screams out in pain and collapses down onto the bed. Jackson, give us a roll again.
Give you the roll. Here we go. Bam. And number 3. Creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
All right, so Lolin, go ahead and give me an insight check with advantage this time, because it's now been 3 rounds in a row.
So Scrambles is going to move up forward and attack Red Cloak Bandit Short Shoulder.
All right, so this time, so as you're going to attack Lolin, you definitely notice that Jackson is just sort of standing there, sort of pawing at his horns, a little bit, and he's the frost from his spell appears in his hand and then goes away, and he's sort of jerking and growling at nothing. You definitely tell something's wrong with Jackson. All right, so Scrambles, you come up and you hit this guy.
Yep, I hit him, and I'm going to do some damage to him. Nice.
Nice.
Is he not dead yet? Holy crap, this guy's like a Hulk. I'm going to spawn my thing as a bonus action. I don't even know. I'll spawn it behind Kree, and then I'll switch spots with it with my movement.
The cat's next to him. Did you want to put him on the bed next to up in the corner there?
Oh, is that a bed there? Is that a bed there?
Yes.
Okay. Then yes, I'll put him on the bed there because I didn't know I could stand on that then.
Oh, so it's either one. So you want to be adjacent to the red cloak or empty?
No, I will put him adjacent to the red cloak on the bed.
All right, so you want him there, is what I'm saying?
Yes, and then
Okay, and then you're going to switch places.
Yep, and then swap places with him.
All right, and that's a move action to swap places?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can use my move action for it, and he has to be within 15 feet of me. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, and then I know we're pushing it, folks, but we're almost done here. So, Felina, it's your go again.
Okay, so hit with the claw. Because you bite. She misses. So pretty much similar to last round, except instead this time the guy's able to push through the pain. She just manages to swipe him on the leg instead of anywhere vital.
Yep, but again, you see this little cat. It's a larger than average cat, probably about the size of a lynx. Um, so a very large house cat, but it still does deep, and you see the blood flowing as this thing cuts into this thing. All right, Trix.
Can Trix get a check to see if Jackson is crazy or not? Because he's like literally adjacent to him.
Yeah, I was having you roll insight checks. Go ahead and do an insight. Thing is, he's so low, he's having a hard time seeing him because of the cistern. That's why I'm just doing a regular tron.
10.
So 10, yeah. So he wouldn't notice at this point.
Okay.
He was sort of
So
he's sort of there, but not sure what he's doing because he
So
just
he's
can't
gonna
see.
move up then, and he's gonna attack. Cast that on him.
Don't worry, I'm sure Lolin will say something.
He succeeded, and then his bonus action, he will use help again on scrambles.
Ooh, he
That's
got
his
a
turn.
natural 20.
Nice.
But so he was able to save even with a -4 from Bane. All right, so Kree, you're up.
Yep, he's
By
gonna.
the way, one quick thing with Kree, you cannot do 2 concentration spells at the same time. So he could not do Bane and Bless the next round because they're both concentrating. He has to pick one or the other. Just something to keep in mind.
Makes sense.
So there has to be one turn in between the casting.
No, he's still concentrating on it now. And that's why there's a C next to those people. So
Yeah,
he can't concentrate and maintain 2 concentration spells at the same time. So he can only do one or the other.
got it. Okay, he's gonna strike with his battle axe and then his claws.
Nice. Okay.
Battle axe. Here we go.
He's also
Come
wearing
on.
gauntlets of ogre power, so he's
That's
doing
right.
extra damage when he hits.
Oh, it's a miss.
With
And
a
then he
big old
says,
miss.
"Screw that." And then claws. Left hand strikes up.
All right, so he's going to actually use his power, which these guys should have been doing all along, but this is the first time I remembered to use it. He's going to try to parry the attack. So let's see what it says. He adds 2 to its AC against one melee attack that would hit it. All right, so he tries to parry it. It would bring him down to 18, so it still hits. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome, though. It's a good thing to know, especially if you're rolling it. And damage exceeds
And
his
that
hit
is
points.
enough. Yep. As his claws strike, rake
That's
into
our
this guy.
kitty bat. We kitty bat.
As the cat cuts into him. All right, and so we will pick up here next week. Thank you for playing, guys. Thank you so much in the chat. Drake for the awesome bits. Mantha and Mayor Stance for the subs. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you coming by, saying hi. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Scrambles almost died. He was down to 10 hit points until he got healed. So,
Yeah,
had he gone into the room by himself, it probably would have happened. But
he
he
would have
blocked
been
up the door.
fine. I still had a second wind. I got healing potions. Scrambles doesn't die that easy.
Well, and you also have to understand, us as a team, we want to keep him alive, so we tend to,
Yeah,
running
into places and screwing shit
Exactly.
up alone. That's kind of my specialty.
That's right. Except for the magic surges, nobody screwed with him either. So, chat was
Magic
nice.
surges were nuts.
You could have done other stuff, and they still
I mean,
run over. So, we'll see the
how that
effects.
plays out.
even though he's second in command, he still has that billowing cape and has the charisma to draw all the attention, especially where his minions. He goes storming in, and we fix his crap.
Hell yeah.
That's right. Billowing cape does it, man.
So, thank you guys. Like I said, if you want to drop down the socials, Mantha, I don't know if you're listening, but if you guys want to see how they got here, it's been a lot of fun, lots of laughs to get to this point.
Yep. Those first 3 episodes are pretty awesome.
There you go. Check it out on YouTube. Search for Spencer77. Follow the link, and you see all the playlists. This is D&D in the Svenzone. So you can follow their exploits up to this point, and whatever else you do besides liking, subscribing, checking out Drake Takes and Gorgio and all the friends who are hanging out with us. Whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day.
Heck yeah, thank you
Hey,
guys.
people.
Later.